She's back with her annual bag of goodies for our viewers here on Comunidad del Valle. Sonia Ramos is with Cal Soap, and she brings with her lots of money in scholarships and grants and whatnot. Welcome back to the show, Sonia.
Thank you for having me, Damien.
First, tell us about Cal Soap and what Cal Soap is and what it does and who it helps.
So Cal Soap is the California Student Opportunity and Access Program, which is an outreach program of the California Student Aid Commission. We work here in San Jose, amongst other regions throughout California, to help students who are low-income first-generation students to get to college. We want to make sure the students and families are informed about all of the various options available to them and help them along the way in terms of the process for preparing for college, making sure they're taking the right courses, making sure they're completing their SAT and ACT tests, making sure that they apply for financial aid, most importantly. Everything that has to do with college and preparing for students, we want to make sure that they have the tools and the resources to get there.
And for instance, right now it's middle of February. If I have a child who's a senior, what did I miss out on already if I haven't done it, and what do I still have a chance to do?
So applications have passed, so we are beyond the application period for UCs, CSUs, and privates. There may be some out-of-state colleges continuing to receive applications and accepting applications, but really at this point it's a critical time for students who are needing to apply for financial aid, and as well as students who are getting ready for the community college, who are maybe taking, instead of the traditional high school to four-year institution, who are going through the community college to transfer until they get to the four-year institution.
And you and I have talked about this before. Filling out an application for college is intimidating in itself. The financial aid application can also be intimidating, but that's where y'all come in. You give workshops and you make sure that if any parent, any student out there needs help in filling out these long forms, it can be complicated at times, you're there to make sure that you ease the process for
Yes,
them.
so during this period of January 1st through March 2nd, which is a critical deadline, we are focusing on helping students and families submit and complete the FAFSA application. There are various forms of aid that are available to students from low-income backgrounds who have need, like the Cal Grant program, as well as for students who are undocumented, who also are just as needy in terms of needing that financial support to make it through college, can now apply with the California DREAM Act application. So we are able to support students in those two groups, as well as we have a new, the legislature just recently passed the middle class scholarship, which is a new form of financial aid for middle class families who have been priced out of college traditionally. And now those families who earn anywhere between $101,000 to $150,000 can receive additional financial aid support.
Well, that's great, because you do have a lot of families that maybe don't qualify to be considered extremely low income, but they're not making as much as you would hope they would, and so they're kind of left out.
Yes, so this has been a group of families and students who have not been able to access that financial aid because they just missed those income and asset requirements needed for the Cal Grant program. And so now any of those families that fall in between that range of income can qualify for the middle class scholarship. And this is a four-year program, and will increase in terms of the amount of financial aid support that it provides to families for over the next 4 years, starting with about 14%, covering 14% of a student's tuition to a UC or CSU, up to 40% at its full maximum fourth year, where all of the aid is readily available for families in that fourth year.
That's great.
Yeah,
and are you still offering the workshops to help?
We are, and the workshops are now running still through this month. The March 2nd deadline is a Saturday or Sunday. I can't remember, but a Saturday or Sunday. But the March 2nd deadline is key and critical. We want to make sure that students get help during those workshops. At those workshops, we have college financial aid experts who are there providing students with those, answering those questions, those hard questions, helping them through the actual application. We have lots of volunteers. We've trained over 100 volunteers this year. We have 34 workshops that we're offering. When we get back from this next break that students have in the winter, we'll have about 5 other workshops workshops that will be available, and they are offered throughout the state of California.
Wow, and so what I'm getting from what you're saying is that there really is no excuse for you not to go to college. I mean, if money was the excuse, you can drop that excuse because it really shouldn't be.
Yes, and even more importantly, there's an incentive for attending a Cash for College workshop. So students who actually come on the day of the Cash for College workshop, fill out a survey, complete their application, can qualify to win a $1,000 scholarship. So all students need to do is make sure that they submit their FAFSA, complete their FAFSA, submit a high school GPA and have that verified, and they are through that process and can qualify for a $1,000 scholarship and win that in a raffle.
That's awesome. Yeah. Well, we just threw a lot of information at you. Let's show you a website that you can go to for more information. Go to Cal Grants, but dial that number also on the screen, because then you can talk to Sonia and find out more about maybe where these workshops, or is there a website that they can kind of log on and see where the workshops are?
So they can go to the calgrants.org website, and they can put in their zip code and find the closest workshop near them.
Well, that's easy.
Yeah.
Calgrants.org, and dial that number also for more information. Thank you so much, because every year you come and you tell us about these wonderful opportunities, and it really gets to the point where going to college, there should be no excuse for not doing it because the opportunity is there.
We're here to help.
Great. Sonia, thank you so much.
Thank you, Damien.
Sonia Ramos with Cal Soap here on Comunidad del Valle. Up next, a conversation with Mariachi Vargas. Stay with us.